we'll see the Memphis Grizzlies and the Phoenix Suns. Bringing you the NBA here on 2K Sports with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan. Welcome, everyone. And courtesy of State Farm, the starting group for the Grizzlies. Gay at the 3, and he's backed up by Randolph and Gasol inside. Mike Conley and Tony Allen at the 1 and 2. And for the Suns, Nash out there with Brown. Then there's Channing Frye. Then it's Gortat. And it's Dudley in at the 3 slot. Now here's Nash. No good with the wing jumper.
And Steve Nash, even with all the turnover in Phoenix, just kept putting up numbers. 15 points and 11 assists a night a year ago. And that was without Amari Stoudemire, who left for New York, signing as a free agent.
And here comes the break. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. Their opponent today is one of the more intelligent offensive teams in the league, so Coach wants his guys to be patient and disciplined defensively. We can't get impatient and start trying to overcommit to a player, he said. That is what they want, and when we do that, we play right into their hands. Can they avoid it, Kevin? We'll see.
Very good, Doris. Thanks. Clark, you think they'll be able to make that strategy work for them?
Well, we'll see, Kevin. I mean, holding opponent shooting percentage down comes down to trust in your defensive scheme and then making the effort to challenge every shot.
That's
Steve,
right.
what do you think?
Well, yeah, trust is the key word that Clark just mentioned, and I think the aggressiveness, you know, the ability to close out on shooters, make your rotations, but really challenge those shooters. That's going to be key.
Out of bounds, and they retain possession. Here is Nash. Shot on the wing. Gets it to go. Here is Conley. Under 4 minutes left here in the opening quarter.
And the Memphis Grizzlies made the playoffs last year for the first time in 5 seasons. But the road record is still an area that they'd like to improve.
Man.
With that one, boy, they got the crowd buzzing there.
A pretty perfect play all around.
What a fantastic dunk to finish it off, too.
From deep, Gay, and the shot is good.
Well, the defense has to commit so much attention to him. He's just an important part of this offense.
Stolen by Gay. Now the dish to Conley. Guarded now by Nash. Deflected. Randolph kicks to Mayo. Randolph dishes to Gay. He's guarded by Dudley. Just 3 to shoot. There's Conley. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back here.
Well, he was boxed out. Nowhere to go. So poor choice in going over the back.
You said it exactly. He didn't have good position. Give up on the play. Try to get the next one.
Mayo. That's good.
You know, he didn't have too much space to get that shot off, but for him, he had enough.
Nash kicks to Brown. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on O.J. Mayo.
That was good awareness. Fouling and avoiding giving up an easy dunk.
Well, I think that's just good, smart basketball. Make him earn his points at the line.
Back to Gay. Fires for 3. Conley's shot is off.
He's really struggling in this quarter right now. They need to think about getting the ball out of his hand.
Here's Nash. Covered by Conley. Gasol with the steal. Here's Gay. Poke loose. The Grizzlies with the last touch, and they'll turn it over.
You know, something distracted him. The guy just kind of profiled right out of bounds.
The Suns leading. Nash outside. Gortat inside. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. Gortat's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, Gortat was a really nice pickup for the Suns. He was a backup to Dwight Howard in Orlando. Never really got the minutes that he deserved. And the Suns gave him that opportunity, and he made the most of it.
Gasol. Phoenix grabs the miss. Goes up. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
Only question there was who was going to finish it. Easy, fast break.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they made the right call there, Steve. He did what he could to try to handle that pass, but that was too hard to handle.
He kicks to Brown. Puts up a three. Gay gets whistled for a loose ball foul. That's his first foul.
Well, you like the effort, but you got to be smarter there. You can't climb over anybody's back to try to get the ball.
Yeah, if I was coaching him, I said, I like your effort, but you're hurting us, son. Be smart out there.
Gilbert Arenas is checked in for Mike Conley. And Gortat has really given the Suns that presence they so desperately needed in the paint. He's been just what the doctor ordered for the Phoenix Ball Club.
Well, I love his size. He's got a big body. He's active. He's an excellent offensive rebounder, Kevin. And he's not a bad finisher around the rim. So he's shown that he's a starting caliber center, although I think his best role is maybe as a reserve. I just think he brings that element that's special when you're of his talent, when you can come off the bench.
Gortat, the former backup to Dwight Howard over in Orlando before the trade to Phoenix.
Well, they keep going right back to the paint, and who can blame them? I mean, they're getting it done in there.
Yeah, 3 of their last 5 buckets, guys, have come from inside the lane area, so I'd expect them to continue to go inside right at the defense.
Shot by Mayo is no good.
You know, his reputation is such that you'd be surprised with him missing any layup opportunities.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Straight up. And it's Gortat finishing it off.
It's been really impressive at both ends of the floor so far early on.
Yeah, and it's for that reason that they've been able to jump out ahead early here.
He goes up. Then Gasol with the dunk.
You know, for a guy his size, he doesn't play above the rim very often like he did on that slam.
Still got some power behind him, though.
Yeah, I mean, you let him get in close like that, he'll throw one down hard on you.
And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. Oh, it's official. They will go to the replay. And after just double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Suns lead by 10.
Solid first quarter for this club. They came out strong, and they've put together some nice momentum here.
Steve, I like the looks they've gotten on offense. A lot of good ones.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Well, prior to last season, the Suns decided to let Amar'e Stoudemire leave for free agency. They were concerned that with all of his injuries, they just couldn't justify giving him a long-term big deal.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Channing Frye out there with Gortat. Then there's Telfair. Then there's Jared Dudley. And it's Red in at the 2 guard. Josh Childress, he's checked in for the Suns. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Well, Steve, that's what, you know, I'm sure you'd agree, that's what makes this Suns story so interesting. They let Amar'e go to the Knicks, but then they turned around with a completely different front office and spent almost as much on Channing Frye, Josh Childress, and Clark Hakeem Warwick. It seemed at times a little confusing.
Yeah, baffling would be another word to use there. I mean, historically, Kevin, those mid-level deals for average players can be just as risky. So some interesting choices by the Suns' top brass, and we'll see how they pan out. You need to give them a little time, but that usually takes a little longer than you want it to.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Grant Hill, now 39 years of age and still playing great. He said, I've talked to former players, and the one thing they all say is, once it's over, it's over. There's no going back once you walk away. Before you turn that page, make sure you've given it your all, played all you want to play. And for me, that time hasn't come yet. I'm not even close. My legs feel good. I still enjoy what I'm doing, and my enthusiasm is up there. I'd like to be playing when I'm 40. And as well as he's been able to play, there's little doubt he can do it.
And Doris, what a remarkable story.
Yeah, an amazing comeback for Grant Hill. Remember, the ankle surgeries almost robbed him of his entire career. As it was, he missed several seasons, but boy, he's making up for it now.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Robin Lopez is checked in for Gortat. Dudley comes in for Josh Childress. And it's Brown in for Grant Hill. They rule this one goaltended. Count the shot.
Carving them up inside there, Kevin. I mean, the defense has been vulnerable in there.
Yeah, that's 3 straight field goals in the paint area. That's really good offense.
Gay outside. They get a hand on it.
Well, I tell you what, it was too congested in there to make that pass.
Dudley. And the Suns miss again. The Grizzlies trail by 9.
Rudy Gay signed that big contract extension prior to last season, and I thought he came out and he earned it. You know, despite some injuries during the year, he really had an excellent season. He's a guy who's very explosive and can get his own shot at any time.
Nash outside. Shoots it. And again, it's the Suns missing. And Clark, Rudy Gay, going back to last season, really making strides. His defense, his decision-making, his passing. I see a player who has really expanded his game.
I agree. A young player that probably benefited greatly from his experience with Team USA in the World Championship. Being around those kind of players in that kind of environment under that type of pressure and scrutiny has a way of sharpening up what you bring to the table.
Hudson's checked in for Memphis. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
You know, when I look at this Memphis Grizzlies team, I mean, such an impressive playoff run for them last season. And the thing that stood out for me was their depth. They got contributions from a lot of players.
And the Suns making a change here. Gortat's checked in. Grizzlies now also with a sub. Conley's checked in. Takes a 3. Gets the bucket.
And Clark, you talk about the depth of that Memphis team. You think about the bench players that stepped up in the playoffs, guys like Darrell Arthur, Shane Battier, Grievous Vasquez, giving them big minutes at that backup point guard spot. And then, of course, O.J. Mayo, a guy who would start for a lot of teams. And he came off the bench, gave them tough defense, and made some big shots.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Lifts up, and they call goaltending. They'll give him the bucket.
Hey, they are right back in it, guys, with this run. Impressive.
You know, if they go down, they're going to go down swinging. I like the fact that they aren't going quietly, Steve.
Looking to end the run, and it's Gortat finishing it off.
Nothing fancy for him on that jam. Just a textbook flush.
Clarkie put it away without a moment's hesitation. Here's Gay. Rebounded by Dudley. Suns leading by 4. Here's Brown. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Randolph. Tipped away. Conley left side. And it's rejected. Here is Dudley. Looking for his first bucket of the game. And Shannon Brown with the slam.
Boy, how about the touch on that pass? Lobbed it up there nice and soft, feathery.
Yeah, looked like it made Steve for a pretty easy catch.
Well, the pass may have been soft, but the dunk was anything but.
A shot by Nash. Gets a very good look and converts. And it's an 8-point Suns lead. And it's Phoenix's ball. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
Beautiful there. They're trying to pull away.
Well, with smart basketball, little by little, they're building on their lead here.
Conley, the pass to Gay. Nash comes with the double team. Mayo kicks to Gay. And they double up Gay. Lock at 6. Outside Conley. Will it go? Tries again.
And that rebound pushes their margin to +5 on the board. Solid job on the glass.
Well, it's just part of what they've done here to build this big lead, and it shouldn't be overlooked. I mean, rebounding is a huge part of this game.
Takes it right up. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got 6.
Living a little room service dime with that dish.
And that does it for the Grizzlies. Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Here's Conley. Kicking off the second half. Here's Lionel Hollins 5. Gay and Randolph make up the forwards. Conley and Mayo in the backcourt. And it's Gasol at the center. Mayo against Brown. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
I thought Shannon Brown made so much improvement last season, guys. He scored well and worked really hard to improve his weaknesses, which were his ball handling and his outside shooting, so he became much more of a complete player.
There's Nash with the three. And Gortat kicks to Dudley. Phoenix no good that time either.
And offensively, they have yet to hit a shot. Slow start here in the second half.
The second chance effort. Conley with the three. That's good. Conley's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Grizzlies.
So far in the game for Gortat, he's got 11 points and the 1 steal.
And we are seeing what a complete player he is.
Absolutely, at both ends of the floor. He's been top-notch, guys. Steve, I agree with you in terms of Shannon Brown's improvement, how hard he worked on those weak areas, handling the ball better, working more on his shot. I mean, the physical gifts were always there. Strong, tremendously athletic. I give him a lot of credit for working to make the most of that natural ability that he has.
Nash kicks to Brown. Straight up. Good, and the assist goes to Nash. That's 12 points for Shannon Brown.
They continue to barrel their way inside, and when's the defense going to adjust?
Well, I'm asking the same question myself, partner. I mean, that's 8 points out of their last 10 coming inside.
Here is Conley. 6 points for him. Gay, he's guarded by Dudley. Gay, that's good.
Good team play there. You move the ball until you find the right shot for the right person.
They're a well-oiled machine, Steve. I mean, working extremely well as a cohesive unit. Every pass delivered on time and on target. A lot of ball movement and player movement. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Conley. Guarded now by Nash. That's tipped. The Suns able to recover.
Well, his 4 turnovers aren't helping his team's cause at all, are they?
He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. Here's Conley. Gay outside. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Now, you got to have some aerial skills to pull that off. Well, that should be a rule. No layups. Protect the paint. Make them earn every point.
Yeah, I think that's just tough, hard-nosed, smash-mouth basketball. Make your opponent earn their points from the line. Don't give up any layup.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Lopez comes in for Gortat. And it's Childress in for Jared Dudley.
You know, for the Suns last season at U.S. Airways Center, 23-18 was the record at home. Still above 500, but of course not the kind of mark they've been used to setting there in the past.
There's Nash with the three. Another three for Phoenix.
You know, guys, he's always looking for that open three. I mean, that's his strength, and sometimes the best time to get the three is in transition.
Timeout call, the Grizzlies. Steve, that record of 23-18, that was their worst in the last 7 seasons at home.
Now, things may get worse before they get better for Phoenix because they've got some older players, and this is a franchise that's got some difficult decisions to make, and it's also a franchise that is very accustomed to winning, one of the all-time leaders in winning percentage in the NBA.
Grant Hill, he's checked in for Childress. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Conley dishes to Gay. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gay's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He knows how to get to the basket, guys, especially when the defense is soft like it was there.
Conley hits the reach-in call. That's his first foul. Here's Brown. He's got 15. Now Mayo defending. Stolen by Randolph.
He's got to tighten up his game, guys. That's 5 turnovers for him.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
I'll tell you what, Mike Conley got that big extension from Memphis last season. They made a major commitment to him as their starting point guard of the future, and he's really gotten better.
Stolen by Michael Conley. To tie. And he cruises to the hoop for the layup. Conley's got 8 points.
Well, that's the problem. You turn the ball over and your defense just isn't set up at the other end.
And sometimes when it happens that way, it almost feels like a 4-point bucket.
And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. You see, Mike Conley Jr., the son of the Olympic gold medalist in the triple jump, you know, he's always been a terrific player. Athleticism part has never been a question there, sir.
No, and he's had a really strong last 2 years, I think, in terms of his development. He's added some strength. He's become a little better at shooting the ball from the perimeter, and he continues to grow as a real savvy and clutch playmaker.
Dishes it to Gay, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Gay's got 9 points here in the second half.
Offensively, just hammering away in the paint.
And that's 10 straight points inside, too.
Memphis leading.
Opportunity to go 2 for 1 here if they want it.
Steve, let's see if they go for it.
Grant Hill covering. And he banks in the layup. 14 points for Marc Gasol.
Something has to change, guys. That's 10 straight points coming in the paint against this team.
Well, they got to collapse in there, and everybody's got to be conscious of it. It's a team effort in protecting the paint. Control the ball, and then everybody's got to get in there and keep the defense locked down.
And the Suns call time.
You know, guys, you think back to a team like the Suns. They had a terrific shot at winning the championship just a few short seasons ago, and it doesn't seem like they're in real contention right now going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Gortat's checked in for Lopez. Dudley comes in for Grant Hill. And Michael Redd is subbed in for Shannon Brown.
Looked like he hit him on the release of that shot, so good call by the official.
Very easy one there. It sends him to the line for a pair of free throws.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Now, even though they're down, I like their mentality. Work it inside and try to create some contact down low.
I like it as well. I mean, you just can't assume that you can shoot your way back into it when you're down. You got to grind it out, and part of that is getting the ball inside.
And here is Fry. Red kicks it over to Nash. There's the feed to Gortat. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Gortat's got 5 points now in the quarter. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And Phoenix has possession. Gortat is out there with Channing Frye. Then there's Jared Dudley, and it's Michael Redd, and it's Nash in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Gortat misses. No good from Frye.
Man, that's too bad. Easy shot there, and you got to knock that one down.
Well, that's a concentration cramp right there. I mean, just lost focus.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the Grizzlies had such a good season a year ago, and one of the areas they improved was their play against Western Conference opponents. They went from 22 wins the year before to 30 last season.
Shannon Brown, he's checked in for Michael Redd. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey guys, over that break I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
The three from Dudley. Phoenix no good that time either. And for the Grizzlies in this competitive Western Conference, Steve, you just said it, they've added 8 wins. Just making the playoffs, defeating the #1 seed San Antonio Clark, no small accomplishment.
No, it's a great accomplishment, Kevin, and I think their transformation into a defensive-minded team was one of the keys. I mean, they had scoring threats, guys who could put up points, but when you play tough defense at the NBA level, that really raises your ceiling.
Deflects the pass. Gasol with the steal. Arenas kicks to Gasol. That's good, and it's Arenas with the assist. Arenas has got 5 assists in the game. Suns trail by 4. Brown right side. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Gay's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Randolph defended by Nash. Randolph can't hit. And Phoenix has possession. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And that one's good by Gortat.
You know, they're just getting hammered inside and really need to find a way to be tougher down there. They got to be physical. They got to man up in there.
I agree. I mean, you look at the points they're giving up. Most of them seem to be coming inside the paint.
Here's Gay. That's good, and Serenas with the assist. Gay's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Coach is liking Clark what he's seeing from his offense.
And shoot, why wouldn't he? I mean, guys, they're filling it up with ease, executing, getting quality shots. I mean, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is like a clinic out there, guys. This is exactly how you attack a defense. Move the ball, sharp cuts, really a nice pace to their offense.
Just one turnover for him in the first half, guys, but now he's really having a hard time taking care of the ball.
Gets it to go. Gortat's got 20.
Boy, every time they drop it in, they do so from close range. Easy baskets.
Yeah, high percentage looks time and time again, guys, and it's paying off for them. The way they're playing this game, I like their strategy.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Memphis. Timeout called, the Suns. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Suns. The Suns trailing. Here's Nash. Passes it to Dudley. From downtown, that's good.
You know, they didn't leave him alone out there, but you got to rubber band his hands. You got to crowd him and smother him on the perimeter. Otherwise, he'll make you pay.
Randolph dishes to Conley. Gay outside. Lopez with the steal.
We've seen him now give away 4 possessions. Got to squeeze the orange out there. Take care of the ball.
The Suns able to recover. Gay against Dudley. Lopez. Gasol covering. Lopez defended by Gasol. 4 on the clock. Over Conley. And there's Nash. That's good on the assist by Dudley. And now it's a 3-point Suns lead.
Boy, it really puts great pressure on your defense when you're trying to recover from a turnover.
Yeah, their defense is really in jeopardy every time they turn the ball over. So if they can take care of the ball, it'll take care of things at both ends of the floor.
Now Nash. Deflected.
And now they need a stop if they want to hang on to this lead. That was a bad giveaway there.
Conley with the 3. Shot to stop the run. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Came through there with a key basket.
Yeah, that was huge. Stepping up when it matters most.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, 0 tolerance for mistakes here.
Takes it up, dunks it home, and the foul.
That bucket was absolutely huge. A defensive stop can seal the deal.
And no problem at the line here for the 3-point play.
That was absolutely huge, Kevin. If they can get a stop here, the game's there.
And the Suns call time here. They're down by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Gortat's checked in for the Suns. Childress comes in for Jared Dudley. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tipped. And here is Childress.
Unnecessary pass there. He's got to make a better decision.
And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Well, that took way too long. If they're trying to stretch this thing out, they shouldn't waste so much time.
them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Huge free throws there, Kevin. He just put this game out of reach.
And the Suns call time here. They're trailing by 4. Just 2 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown. It's good. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail-biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guy.
Let's go back to when they used to shape-shift and shift right back. Before I picked up the mic and started writing rhymes, I could open my form at any given time. Shape, shift, shape, shift, shape, shift.